Guys, I love kale chips. If you haven't had kale chips, you're missing out tons. I'm a total potato chip kind of girl, so when I'm on my like healthy kick or I'm feeling like a little crunch and a little saltiness, I make kale chips. In 3 minutes you can make this delicious kale chips and it'll satisfy your sodium needs. So what we're gonna do is, after you've washed it, you want to cut the leaves off the stem or the branch, because the branch is very bitter and you don't want to eat that, and it's very hard too. So I just go along the stem and cut her off however way you want to do it. And I like to do this when like I have kale that's going bad kind of, or like, you know, I just buy kale sometimes and I don't know what I'm doing with it. So these kale chips are always yummy. Just be careful with the knife. I'm trying to get the angle good for the camera and not cut off my finger while I'm at it. So there's that. Once you have all your leaves off the stem, you can either just like chop it up. Well, be careful. I don't like to do it because it's kind of like coarse, or either that or my knife is not sharp enough. I like to use a scissors and then just cut it to like bite size, you know. I don't like them too small either, so I'd rather have them bigger. You can just leave it if you want. See, there's a little stemmy here. We don't want that. Cut it to whatever size you want. Like, I'd rather have them big so I can just grab one piece like a chip rather than like crumbs of little ones. So sometimes I don't even cut it. That's okay. That's a good size. Yeah, you don't even have to do it. But see, there you go. This one is like too big, so you want to kind of just cut it just a little. You know what? Screw the scissors. You can just use your hands and rip them, to be honest. That's even better, actually. I was just trying to be sanitary, you know. So yeah, there you have it. Then you kind of want to dry them. So I just use a paper towel and kind of just like blot them. Luckily, they're like tough as soldiers, so you can just like push on them and they won't even like crumble or break or anything. So place enough to fill the tray. You don't want to overflow it, so you might have to do this in batches because the air fryer only holds so much. Oops, sorry. So kind of like that. I like to put tin foil in my air fryer just to keep it clean, but you don't want to cover the whole area because you want to have the vents open so they can actually like fry your food. So there's that. And what I use is olive oil spray. You can use oil, like just the oil form, but you don't really want to use that way because it saturates the leaves too much. And with this, you just want to coat a little bit, right? So what I do is I just spray a light coat, and then I either use pink Himalayan salt, or this is the Himalayan pink all-purpose. That's what I do tend to like better because it has more flavor and taste. I got this at Home Sense. So it's kind of like a Home Goods. So you don't want to do too much. Well, it's up to you, right? You don't want it to be too salty. And that is it. We're going to do 380 for 4 minutes. And then we'll check on them. Depending on your air fryer, the strength of your air fryer, it might be good. You might have to toss it a bit and then put it back in for a little bit more, but 4 minutes should be sufficient. This is what they look like after 4 minutes. And as you can see, some of them are more crispier than others, like they turned brown. So yeah, depending on your air fryer, you can play around with the times, but yeah, this is pretty much it. Oops. Another thing I like to do too sometimes is I like to add popcorn seasoning to my kale chips. So depending what you're feeling, like today I'm going to do the garlic parmesan that I got in California and just sprinkle on top. And that totally changes the flavor for you.